Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to Planning with Jamie. We are back in our Erin Condren 7x9 daily duo. So we are doing week 24. This is June 9th through the 15th. And you can see we did the week at a glance together. I filled it all out. I've actually gotten quite a bit of things already marked off. But the week has already started and I don't have my daily pages all filled out. And so we need to get at that. I've kind of been writing in a few things, but it's really messy. I really want to get my kit down. So for my kit, we are using kit 360. That's the matching to the week at a glance. And this Sunday is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day. And so we need to use a dad kit. Nowhere does it say happy Father's Day. It's all rad dad or dada, stuff like that. And so I thought it was nice and neutral enough that you could really use it for like dad's birthday week or something like that also. So here are the headers, and then this is the 7th box and extras. These are the revamped kits, you guys, so you get a lot more. I switched the boxes over to circles, love them a lot better. And then we have our bottom boxes. These are the 2024-2025 size. I am retiring the old size, the square ones, unless something would change with Erin Condren and they come back with that size. All of it is updated from these kits on with this size. And then I have 3B, which is my white center boxes, and these go next to the time. So we're gonna start laying down stuff, and then I need to get a few more stickers out too. So I've gone through already and I have prepped, like this is going to be next week's kit. So kit 361. And so I have that and the whole week, like the daily ones. And then for the week after that, we are going to do, I need to cut out the rest of it, but it's my little softball kit. So kit 356. And I believe, is that the last week? That is the last week. And then I already have most of July kits already planned and ready for my plan with me's. So let's get started here. All right, let's pre-label these. And we said Monday was the 9th. I'm gonna go opposite of what I normally do just because your planner is pretty chunky at this point, which is what I absolutely love. Like that is so perfect in my head. I love how much I've used this. Now there's been like weeks in a row that I haven't used it, and some of that is my brain just works better when it is stickered up. And if I felt like I wasn't ready to sticker it or to sit down and film the plan with me, then I'd end up getting like to Wednesday or Thursday, and then I'm like, what's the point of using it at this point? There's a huge point. My weeks are completely different when I use my planner versus when I don't use my planner, like completely different. And so I have to tell myself, like, just use it, or just do the stickers without filming it, which is hard because I really love filming for you guys. The feedback I get is that it's helpful. I feel like I have a community here that helps me and I help them, and I absolutely love that. And so I try to show up for you guys as much as I can. So, okay, the 9th, let's get all the dates here. So I think by the time I put this video up, the sale will be done, I'm sure. But I think Erin Condren has a sale that might be starting this morning. I have no idea why, guys. I didn't put a sale in with the big new launch, with like that huge sale. I don't know why. Like, what was I thinking, Jamie? And I think all I was thinking was, I'm keeping my daily duo and I have the next 6 months of that. So I don't need anything. And I have extra notebooks for my business one. Like I kept thinking, I have what I need. Guys, that shouldn't stop me. There's a few things I want and want/need for my business. And so I think after I get done filming this, I'm doing this early in the morning because my kids are up. Well, half of my kids are up. My kids are up, but they're quiet in the morning. Like they just we like slow mornings, just wake up slow and chill and cuddle. And so they are quiet. They're not in and out nonstop. The dog's not awake yet. And so, yeah, I just try to get it done first thing in the morning. And also that is just my prime planning time. Like, get my day all laid out for the day to see like what all I'm going to be doing and such. Okay, so Monday was a work day and I had my surgery last Thursday. No, it's at 9 o'clock. I had my surgery last Thursday, and Monday I had a fever and all this kind of stuff. So I ended up having a sign off. I probably should have called my surgeon to say I had a fever. But my attitude was more like, I'm going to wait and see if this continues. That's really the wrong attitude to have after surgery, you guys. Us nurses, we are like the worst patients ever. Okay, so then on this day too, originally I was supposed to run the lab 9 to 5, but then I swear on the schedule, they switch it to noon to 5. I think they're starting to swap like a whole entire shift into 2 people, which I'm okay with. I'm still gonna write the 9 to 5 because I don't really mind it. Like, I'm a team player, I'll do it. And then I was also orientating this day. So I felt really bad, but there was literally just no way I was gonna be at work. And then usually I would take my badge and my lunch. And so we will leave that there and go from there. And so I ended up sleeping a whole bunch of the days. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. Well, I tried a few bites of toast. And then at supper, I finally felt okay to eat, but it was quite small. I assigned the zone cleanings. Me and the kids sat down and we discussed like all the things and decided what needed changed or what have you. And so that feels good to get done. They have been loving it. They've been having a lot of fun with it. And so therefore I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's so helpful to have help because trying to keep up with 6 to 7 people, I'm counting my dog in that is where the 7th is coming in. Trying to keep up with that many people is really hard. All right, let's see. In here, we should have, this is a no dance week right now, but we should have Planning with Jamie. Maybe we don't. Nope, let me find it. Oh, I had it to the side. I see it right here. Planning with Jamie scripts. So this box down here is always my business planner. And I'm getting to the point, this is almost not big enough, which is just crazy. I never thought I'd be so busy, but I'm loving it. And then I am like so proud of myself with the graphic design portion of it, like being self-taught. Adobe Illustrator, for how I use it, is not easy. It was a learning curve, and I have enjoyed it. So then it's funny because my daughter is trying to switch her schedule for high school next year. And one of the class options is graphic designs. And I'm like, can I come take it? Can I sit in the class with her? But yeah, I was getting ready to, there's like Skillshare and stuff like that. I was getting ready to start looking up things like that because what I would find on YouTube wouldn't be specific to what I would need to do. And so, yeah, I was gonna bite the bullet and like pay for a class to do it and stuff. But I actually feel like I have gotten this done pretty well. Okay, and then I went to use the meal icons for supper every night. I'll probably forget to put those down. And then we need the to-do and we need our little check it off marks. I love the color that these like are the same as this. I kind of want to use it down here too. So I discussed this, I think, in my last video. Like, should I make a black and white option for in here? Or should I leave this wide open? Like, what are you guys using this box down here for? I know a lot of people will like the daily prayer or the daily grateful. I've heard a few people like this is their chores of the day, like their main focus of the day. So give me some feedback on this page, but I really like that pop of color up there. And so for now, that's how I am going to leave it. I also... Let's see, I also got out my stethoscope icon here for work. And then it was a laundry day. That was no thanks to me. That was all my teenager. But we're still going to put it down and give her credit where credit is due, because this mom did nothing and that girl did a lot. And I am so proud of her. Okay, and I'm pretty sure on here, I have, yes, a laundry day sticker here. So let's put that. And Lexi took control, we'll put. That's so cute. Okay. And then up here, I'm going to put signed off sick, fever/GI. And we'll just put it like that. I don't know. I hate signing off sick. I'm really bad at it. And then for planning with Jamie, I ended up not doing anything because I was so sick. Like, it was not going to happen. Let's look in here, because even though I haven't done anything, I still want to put, like, I have these check it offs. So I have more. This is the size I want. But if I don't have that, we can use these shorter ones. Also, use what you get, right? And honestly, in here, I probably have a buttload of those bigger ones. I'm trying to see what direction they'd be. Let's take a peek here. Right here. See, I do have a whole bunch of them. Let's use them. I got my 2 thumbnails off finally, you guys. That was hilarious. Those suckers stayed on, which was so funny because the other ones came off pretty well. They were the Dashing Diva glaze. So they're semi-cured gel, and then you put them under the LED light and it hardens them more. And I liked them. I like how they harden even thicker than usually I use just like these gloss ones. I like how they harden thicker than these. These ones do harden, they just take more time. But they definitely did not last as long as these. These sometimes I can get over 3 weeks out of it. And the gel ones, they ended up like coming up back here and my hair was getting stuck in it and all that kind of stuff. So it was a little bit annoying. Okay, we gotta remark these off because we put stuff on there. Let's go ahead and flip the page here and get started on this. And I have this sticker book out. Let's go ahead and pre-mark all these. But anyways, yeah, picking up these stickers without those nails, way easier. It's kind of funny, the thickness of your nails really matter. And I am low maintenance. I am not one to go and get my nails done and all this kind of stuff. And so I like doing them at home, but if it's gonna keep me from being productive in my business, like I said, I'm not gonna buy the glaze ones, the thicker ones. I'll keep buying the other color sticker ones instead. Okay, 2 more. So since my surgery, I have been doing okay. Not great. Okay. I can't be active at all, which has really surprised me because I'm one who just works through everything. Like nothing's gonna hold me back, and it is holding me back. I feel like if I start moving too much, it hurts and like starts spasming. And everything I've read has kind of said that like usually by 72 hours it gets better, and I feel like it's almost gotten worse. Like my body is like, get this thing out of here. So then they called with a follow-up appointment. I got put kit 360 on Monday, like we usually do down here in the edge. There we go. Yeah, so they called for my appointment time, and it's a day that does not work for me, and that's the only option they're giving. I said, hey, what about the next day? That would work perfect for me. And she's like, you know what? At first she's like, absolutely not. And then she's like, you know what? Actually, I think I can make that work. Let me call and double check, and I'm going to get back to you. She hasn't gotten back to me. So that is on my list to do today, is to call and try to get that switch. And the whole purpose is I work on the day that they have me scheduled. It's right in the middle of the day. It's an hour away minimum. And I'm trying not to miss work. I hate missing work. And now because of my surgery, I've missed multiple days. And I know my boss would be so sweet, but there's just no sense in it if I can help control it. I've also looked to see if there are any trades that I can do and all this kind of stuff. And there's one that I have a text out for. Okay, so this day I was active. I was actually up out of bed and didn't have a fever and all this kind of stuff. But really all I did was sat around. So my kids did their zones. They did such an awesome job. They mopped all the floors, collected all the trash. We cleaned out the fridge. We restocked all the bathrooms, and I took freezer inventory because we need to go grocery shopping really bad. Okay, and then as far as planner time goes here, let's put a little icon. In the morning I had mocha, and then I got into my planner. So I want to get these bullet points. We're just going to put them upside down this way so it's a little closer. So print June kits I did. This new cutter I am loving, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm like in love. I'm geeking over it. And once I get it fully functioning, I'll be even more in love with it. So print June kits, pre-plan July, plan with me's, and clean office. We did all those. The office still has, I want to really go into every single corner and like get stuff out of here that I don't need. But I haven't done that yet. So I did a whole bunch of planner time, and then cleaning time. Those are the zones. And like I said, we kicked butt on these. My kids had such great attitudes during them, and I was so impressed. And I even said, thank you guys so much. We used to switch zones every day. So whoever had the living room one day would have the dining room the next day. And they asked, can we keep it for a whole entire month? Well, I felt like that was a little bit too much, especially for whoever has the kitchen, because kitchen duty, you know, is nonstop. You barely get it clean and it's dirty again. And so I said, how about we do for a week? And they have been loving that, because if they do a really good job and keep up with it, it's simple on them. And if they don't, then it's still on them. There is repercussions for your actions, and they are liking that. Okay, so we ended up doing that. They made shells and cheese for lunch. I wasn't hungry. Like, my stomach still didn't feel 100%, and I'm just like, ugh, just eat whatever. And let's see, down here we need the icon. There we go. And so did that, and then they did water play outside, and I just sat outside and read my books. I think let's get a reading time script. I definitely underused my reading time one right here. It's got a little book next to it, and we will just grab one off here. And I got a few chapters into this book that a girl at work gave to me, because we're like passing it around at work. Everybody's loving it. And I started really fast realizing I have read this book. And so then I looked back on my Audible books, and yeah, lo and behold, last year I did. And so I decided to stop reading that book. I'm going to return it to her, and I'm going to get out a new book. But it was really, really good. It's Local Girl Missing, and it's worth passing around at work. I remember like really liking it when I read it. All right, so film the week 24 week at a glance. So that was all done. We had breakfast for lunch, or breakfast for supper. That was so good. And then my daughter and I ran to Home Goods before they closed. And so guest room bedding is what we were going for. And we were successful. We found some. So I got stuff done for the business this day. Let's see. We did IG post. We did film week 24, plan with me, pre-plan, June plan with me, and pre-plan July plan with me's. And then, A5 daily duo kits. I made the cut files for those. So they are up. Oh my gosh, love them. Love them. Really, really happy with them. So I have the daily duo, like the daily kits, and then I have the week at a glance. I do need to do the monthly for it, but hopefully that's not too far behind. So let's put cut files. And let's also put a 5 WAG kit cut file. And that way I know those two, and I test them out. They are beautiful. Absolutely love them. Clean office. This has been a daily thing. My office is getting used and abused, and that's okay. And I think that's all for Tuesday. So super cute. Okay, on to Wednesday. And Wednesday was a little bit easier of a day because we went swimming all day. We met up with friends. I was in quite a bit of pain and I almost canceled, and I'm just like, girl, it doesn't matter if you are in pain or not, just go. And I could just sit around and be lazy. So that's what I did. Okay, so, I mean, we got a few things done. But right here, I'm like, where are my bottom boxes? We got stuff done, but my kids also knew we were going swimming if we got stuff done. So they were very motivated. And then last night, I didn't make them. Usually we do our zones twice in one day. And I didn't make them last night. So today their zones are a little bit more messy than what they have been. But you know, that's teaching them repercussions too. If you don't do it one day, it will be sitting there for you another day. You know what I need to put on Tuesday? I didn't physically work, but I have vacation day. So let's put work and put vacay day. And I took this off before I even knew I had surgery. And then, you know, on Monday, the other thing we forgot to put is that Monday is payday. We don't like to forget that. I do like to put it up here. And honestly, I'm going to put it up a little bit further too. So this is like Etsy payday. I have different paydays for Etsy. If I get a payday for, so I don't get paid every single time for these, but these are the set days. So Etsy is Monday. YouTube is the 21st if I've hit my threshold. Shopify, I forget. I'll have to look. We just like changed it recently and I feel like it might be on Fridays. And then for my work, I just get paid the first of the month. And so the one that I kind of track, I don't know, I feel like is Etsy, but we'll see. It's just kind of fun to put it down. Okay, so there is Monday and Tuesday again, the few things that I forgot. And then let's see. We need our little check it off marks. And we did zones in the morning, so we're still gonna write zones and mark that off. It was trash day, so let's get that marked here. And we always put that out the night before, so that's nice and easy. And I'm trying to see if I have any icons here. I don't know. Let's do the line stripes. So we ended up going swimming. The pool opens at noon, and usually that's when we go, but it was like closer to 2 because we were meeting friends and they had a physical therapy appointment. But then we stayed all the way down here until 6 o'clock, and the pool closes at 7, so we almost closed it. I'm gonna move this down 1 to 7. There we go. And let's just write really big swim. It turned out to be a really pretty day and nice and chill. Okay, so for lunch, they ended up, oh, they made frozen pizza before we went. Because I'm like, I am not going straight there and buying concession stand stuff. We end up doing some concession stands, but y'all know how much that ends up adding up. It's like over $20 every single time. And I'm like, you guys know we are going after lunch, so eat some lunch, please. And then for breakfast, I don't think I had anything. I think I had mocha. So let's write mocha, and I'm gonna use my little coffee sticker here because that's super cute. We were going to go shopping and all this kind of stuff, and it ended up not happening. So let's see, they did zones. And I ended up needing to do a whole bunch of planner stuff. And so let's put that right there. I was kind of in and out of my office doing planner time. And I think that's the one I'm going to use. And pre-cut kit 361, 362, 363, and 364. And I think I finished the A5 Daily Duo, no, the A5 WAG. And so IG post orders of one I'm working on. I got all caught up. Before that, I forgot to write in orders before, but I was doing them the whole entire time. I love you guys' orders. It's like so much fun to see what people like put together. I needed to edit week 23 Daily Duo Plan With Me, and I never got around to it. I did get it like put like all organized to be able to edit it, but I need to do that still. And then there was a whole bunch more stuff, but and then last night for supper we had, what did we have? Oh, we grilled hot dogs and brats, and they were so good. Okay, and then we met up with friends here, so I'm gonna put with Stacy and Stella. Okay, there was more. I'll go back and fill it out later on, but let's keep rolling here. So today is Thursday, and I'm gonna overbook myself like I always do. Actually, I told my kids yesterday if I took them swimming that then they have to allow me the day to just work on my business. And they are so super sweet with this. Usually I will work on it really good for a few hours, and then I go and play with them for a while and go back and forth that way. And there was chance of storms like wind and rain and all that kind of stuff today. And so that's why we went swimming yesterday instead, because the rest of the week we were gonna go camping, but A, I'm in pain, and B, which I would have made it through. I mean, camping, it forces me to just sit down. But we decided because the chances of strong storms, we're just gonna stay home and have fun instead. So there is all that. And then Thursday, so today we need to do zones and we need to go clothes shopping for my kids. They all need shorts. That's right, kids. And then we need to do grocery shopping. I really don't want to. Let's get our little icon book out here. I don't want to go grocery shopping, but you know, sometimes you just have to be an adult. And I keep on thinking of putting in an order and it keeps not happening because nobody has any cravings. And so it's making it really hard. So we're going to start a weekly rotation like I used to do, where like muffin Monday, toast Tuesday, waffle Wednesday, Thursday was cereal, and then Friday was like fend for yourself, like pick whatever you want, and those were the breakfasts. So then lunch I had the same idea, and then supper I need to figure out, and it just worked so much better. But we've also just enjoyed, we don't have dance and we don't have soccer this week, and so we're actually home together as a family, and we have tried to thoroughly enjoy the downtime. Grocery shopping. What am I doing? I was reading clothes right above me. Grocery shopping. There we go. I need to do an IG post. I need to finish that one order. I just have a few more things to get printed off for it. I need to edit week 23 Daily Duo Plan With Me and edit June Business Reset. Those are the next two videos coming out, so I could get that done for sure. And I need to release kit 362 and 363. There we go. Oh, I need to, see, good thing I have these icons down here. I need to call and urology follow-up. And I also need to call, my son had a heart monitor recently and we just found the cord. We didn't send the cord back with it, which is crazy. So cardiology cord return. So I just gotta figure out like what address. I think I'm just gonna put it straight to the hospital and then attention pediatric cardiology, and when they get it, they'll know what it is. But I just gotta make sure of that. And then yesterday, a few more things I did. Okay, we have this little plant, so we watered the plants. And then we also put trellis garden is what I'm going to end up writing. And then driver's ed. Sign up driver's ed. That is all done. And then we need to schedule drive test. So that's all done. Okay. One thing I need to do today, now that we're doing like all these phone calls, I hate making phone calls, you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know why either, because like most of these things literally take like 2 minutes. Okay. Is RSVP dog kennel. Okay. So that is pretty good. And then let's look at our icons here. I want the meal one. Okay, so my youngest daughter has been sick. I'm a little curious if she has whooping cough. I don't know. She seems fine during the day, which is really weird. And then at night, she's like ready to throw up. And last night, I don't know if it's because she was tired from swimming. I wasn't going to take her swimming, but she seemed to be like 100% better. So we ended up going. And she literally didn't cough the whole entire time. But now here we are at home and it's going again already. And so we will, I don't know what to think about her quite yet. Okay, we're doing filming. I don't know, I think it's like 9 in the morning. It might be 8. I haven't really looked yet to know. And we need a film script. This is just a sticky note that is on the outside. Okay, so let's go and find film. And then we are gonna get into editing and sit down and like make a huge dent in it, because I have quite a few videos like ready, they just needed editing. And so we're only filming one right now because that is all I need to get done. And I want to go through and just pre-film everything, and sooner or later I will, but I also want to get the new kits out for you guys, the July kits coming. So week 24 daily duo plan with me, and we will mark that off because it's getting done all right. And then for breakfast, I have mocha. Okay, and then for lunch, I'm not quite sure. We need to, I didn't clean out the fridge as well as I normally do, so we need to get that done. So we'll clean out fridge again. And I don't know, we have a lot to do actually when I'm looking at all of this. And then for supper, I've got to figure out what all everybody wants. We'll take a vote on that. I feel like there's more. Oh, one thing I need to do, and if this doesn't get done specifically today, that's okay, but it'll remind me to keep moving it forward, is pre-decorate mailers. I am out of, I'll pre-decorate like 30 of them at a time and poof, they're gone. And so keep on going, you guys. You guys are rock stars. All right, I mentioned this previously too, but these new kits, you could see I have them in here, and look, they just tuck in there and I can carry them with me. And I love that because my old kits were like too big to do that. And I can't say I purposely did that. That just happened naturally with the cut file that I need for my new cutting machine. And so that was awesome. Okay, we have Friday the 13th, you guys. I don't know, I'm superstitious, but I'm also not. I am on a work vacation day here. So let's get that in there like we did before. We're gonna put work and then put dash vacay day. And that way it makes sense why I don't have multiple things. The other thing here that we need to put down is soccer bid day. At 8 a.m. And just gonna put it between the two. There we go. And okay. Oh, I'm like, where are my headers? I put them to the side with my sticker book. Okay, so let's put Rad Dad up there. I think that's really, really cute. Love it. And just lay down all our basics here. Oh, I hear another one of my kiddos are awake. They're starting to go outside and go play. They just live outside all day long, and I love it. I go out there and I play with them for a while, and then my office is right at the front of the house, so I have my shades open and I can see them. Like they're literally right outside my office, and so I know what they're doing. But I love that my kids are outside all the time. Like that's exactly what I wanted for my kids growing up. And I'm trying to let them really have a lot of fun right now, because when sports start back up, then we don't have as much freedom. So I really, on this week that they actually get off, I love to just give them as much freedom as we possibly can. Okay, so What I want to find is the meal one. And Friday I'm not going to feel in just as much, just because the pure fact that it really depends on what a productive day we have today as to where I go with tomorrow. Okay, so that might kind of be done for Friday. I'm not gonna, like I said, not gonna go into depth about any of it until I see what a productive day I have today. And you could tell the mocha is kicking in, and I feel like it's gonna be a good productive one. So let's move on to Saturday, and Saturday is Flag Day. Our community, you could pay, I think it's like $40 for a year, and they come around and they put flags in the ground in front of your house on certain days of the year. And I feel like Flag Day is one of them, and I'm really excited. Nothing is better than driving up and down our streets, and they are just lined with the American flag. Like, it is beautiful. And so I'm really excited for that. Okay, so on Saturday we have, let's see, 10 o'clock. We have a hockey game at 10 o'clock. So let's get our little hockey buddies out here. And this is my son, and you guys, it was hilarious because last week, let's use this little guy. Last week, like my daughter and son had their games back to back, and when my son went out there, all of us are like, when did he become almost a teenager? He, out of nowhere, is taller than his twin sister. He looked bigger than his teammates. Like, he just looked like more built like a man than a child. And I'm just like, time needs to stop. Like, time is such a thief. Okay, so we have 10 o'clock, and it is Beckett, and I'm so excited to watch him, and he is on black. So that is what deck we are on. And I'm excited. I love watching him play hockey. He's just like such a natural at it. Okay, and then we need our little meals. And I don't know, let's put that at 6 o'clock, I guess. And we need to put in like our to-do and our side thing. I just have a mess going on here. Okay. And again, I go back to work on Monday, and so I have a few more days off, and I really want to take advantage of it and get as much done as I can. This is what I need for our little, so I just start at the bottom, like line it up with that bottom line, and it goes up perfectly. And then get our to-do off of here, and let's lay that down up here. And that might be all for Saturday. I am going to write in zones up here because that's a daily thing. Like I said, I have them do it twice per day. But usually the second time is really easy because they did such a great job the first time. Okay, so I think Saturday is all done. That is really, really cute. Okay, and then we're going to go to Sunday. So I need to move my week at a glance. I am just going to, if I could get the page to turn, put it with the daily one. There we go. And let's see, this is Father's Day. So we've already gotten our gift, and we have like the gift bag all put together and everything. Sometimes it's like the day of, and I'm trying to be like, kids, come sign the card and all this kind of stuff. We were on it this year. And I don't know, they're all excited. I tried to ask my husband what he wants to do that day, and he has not said. I'm sure there is probably a race on. I should look ahead of that, like ahead of time. I don't know if he wants to like grill out or get together with people. I need to start pushing him so that I'm prepared. If he wants to grill out steaks and stuff, I need to buy them. So yeah, I need to push him as to what he wants to do. He is such an easygoing. He's like, I don't care, it's whatever. But we do have hockey this day, and so let's make another hockey one, and that one is for our daughter. We have our little hockey people here, and let's just use this pink dude and put him there. And then it's also Father's Day, so we are going to write on this huge one here, Happy Father's Day. Okay, for our hockey, it is Noon, Kenzie, and we are on black again. We like the blue rink better than black, but it is what it is, right? All right, so at noon, we're gonna write that down. There we go, and then Happy Father's Day. We're gonna put that big up here. Here we go. A little box goes a far distance, right? Like, love the boxes. And then we, on this day, will do a reset. And let's see if there's anything else here. I think that'll be good. We want our meals. Let's do that and that. And we're gonna write in weekly reset. Zones. And we'll leave it at that for now. All right, so let's flip back through. I love all these little icons. They just add so much pop. I need to kind of think about our meals and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, we are here on Thursday already, which is crazy. Like, I blinked and the week is almost over. But depending on how much I get done today, I'll start filling in the next few days. But you could see we've had a pretty productive week, especially for the fact that I've been sick and I've been in a lot of pain. And so today we are going to focus on editing and getting some release kits done and all that kind of stuff. So kit 360 is what we are using. Here's the week at a glance. This has been so helpful, having it all filled out and all this kind of stuff. And then these are like all the things that I can grab from. The other thing I need to get done is work comps too. And so I'll add that onto my list. All right, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.